I'm tired. I can't live on what they want to offer.
She lost her husband when a drunk driver crashed into his Uber, killing him and his passenger, Colts player Edwin Jackson. But now she's in a battle with Rideshare's insurance company, trying to get a settlement that she believes that her husband's legacy and his life were really worth.
Deb Monroe talked with our Emily Longnecker tonight about the message she wants other Uber drivers to hear.
She wears her husband's wedding ring around her neck.
When I die, I'll take it back to him.
For Deb Monroe, its presence is a constant in her life, like the daily grief she carries with her after losing her husband Jeff nearly 2 years ago in a crash on I-70.
Quite frankly, it's made my life a living hell.
Jeff was working as an Uber driver when he and his passenger, Indianapolis Colts player Edwin Jackson, died after a drunk driver crashed into them when Jeff pulled over on the highway.
I never dreamed that when Jeff left the house that night, he wouldn't be home.
She also never dreamed that close to 2 years later, she'd be fighting with Uber's insurance company to get paid what she believes her husband's life was worth.
Oh, Jeff still had 10 years left to work. And Jeff made a chunk of change.
Besides driving Uber, Jeff was the lead printer operator at a printing company.
And they have figured that even without loss of love, affection, and all that, just his earning capability, you're looking at $1 million.
But that's not what Monroe says she's been offered.
What they want to do is give me what's left after they paid Mr. Jackson's family.
Monroe won't say what that amount is or how much it differs from what the Jackson family received. Uber wouldn't comment. But court documents in a suit filed in Marion County by Monroe against Uber's insurance company and the Jackson estate showed the insurance company has total insurance limits in the amount of $1 million. Those same documents show the insurance company has paid $600,000 of its available policy limits, offering Monroe the remaining $400,000. She calls it a slap in the face.
You know what? I don't care about your money. Give me my husband back. Give my husband back. We'd be fine.
But since that's impossible, Monroe is warning other Uber drivers about what she believes are the risks when they get behind the wheel.
Your life is not as valuable as your customers. I mean, that's what this has showed me. And you'll have to fight for every dime.
So that's what Monroe is doing, believing that's what her husband would want her to do. Emily Longnecker, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
The man driving that car that killed Jeffrey Monroe and Edwin Jackson is in prison right now and will be there for more than a decade. At the time of the crash, that driver, Manuel Ortega Zavala, was drunk and in the country here illegally. Last year, he was sentenced to 16 years in prison for it. Just a few weeks ago, we learned that he's going to serve 42 months more on top of that for federal charges of re-entering the country after he had already been deported.